in 2 seconds.
Okay.
Yes, you may go.
Without our traditions, our lives would be as shaky as a fiddler on the roof. A quote from Tevye from the 1971 play, Fiddler on the Roof. My name is Emma Actis, and while we may not all share Tevye's closeness with our own traditions, we do tend to underestimate the importance of having traditions in our own lives. They surround us, after all, from the way you celebrate birthdays to Thanksgiving to Christmas, all the way to Super Bowl parties or celebrations by the pool. I'm going to tell you first about some of the traditions my own family had, and then about how they changed in order to keep us close. In my speech entitled Fiddler on the Roof, I hope you come to understand just how priceless traditions are and how they hold us together. Growing up, my family had more traditions than I could count. Everything had its own tradition, from birthdays to nights with a full moon all the way to the turning of the grass. But once my aunt and uncle declared that they and my 4 cousins would be moving to the country of Colombia, located near the top of South America, it looked like nothing could ever be the same. All of our traditions seemed like they would just slip away. This news was wholly and utterly devastating to not just me, but my entire family. But it was in the ashes of the world that we used to know that we could create an entirely new one. While they may live an ocean away, we learned that when they came home, a whole new host of traditions came to light. From welcome barbecues to goodbye rides to the top of the ridge, it was these new traditions that continued to hold us together. And now I feel no less close to them than I did when we shared the same roads. So we all have traditions, and while they may continue to change, as mine have, they serve an invaluable purpose in our lives. Maybe it's not the tradition itself that's important, for our lives are in too constant a state of change and upheaval. It's the fact that you have something to share with the people that are close to you. And this is what makes traditions so priceless. So I urge all of you, hold on to what brings you together, and don't let change interrupt the connection that you share with someone. So, perhaps Tevye was right after all. Maybe our traditions would be as shaky as a fiddler on the roof. I know that mine